Hello everybody, my name is Camilo, aka Rise Again. I will be doing a basic ASMR video with your chewing gum sounds that many of you have become very enchanted with in the ASMR world. I know I have. This is my first video, and of course I'm going to get many suggestions of what to do next. I just want to let you guys know it's my first video, so chill the hell out, okay? Okay? Thank you. I will be coming out with a lot more material in the near future, hopefully, including comedic things and usually pretty stupid ideas. But stupid is clever nowadays, don't you know? And I could also come up with, ideas for sports talk or interviews with other people, or me performing music with a few friends, or singing, or whatever it might be. There'll be many things that will be coming up, and hopefully this will help me relieve some stress and, help thousands, many people more. Even millions. But anywho, in all seriousness, I actually am making this first video with a simple question for everybody, and I would like to get some responses. And be nice, people. Don't be rude a-holes like most people are. Okay? It's okay to be an a-hole, but there's a correct time and place for that, okay? Save that for the other videos that I'm coming out with. Then you could be the biggest prick in the world all you want. But the question is, how do you deal with heartbreak, with sadness, depression, backstabbings, feeling betrayed by the person or persons, people that you may have loved at once given point? And let's talk about it. Let's learn together. We have a society, you have many people that can change their ways in many ways, whether it be through the depression, through the sadness, through the heartbreak, coming up with things to do, aka arts and crafts, playing video games, working out, going to the beach, meeting new friends, and just simply growing up. Whether it be breaking old hobbies that are, less than approved by most society. Smoking cigarettes, drinking too much, living a sedentary life, smoking weed or doing drugs. The weed part's not that bad. I'm always gonna say that. Just because I believe in 420 and I believe that it's not that atrocious nor that negative, but you can abuse that just as much as you can abuse anything else that can alter your state of mind. For all you potheads out there, please smoke responsibly. It's still illegal, remember that. Anywho, I'm not here to advocate anything that's illegal. I'm here to ask a question and hopefully get a couple answers. Well, I recently went through my own little, how do you call it, a rodeo. I went through my own little rodeo recently. My own little heartbreak. And of course I can say, boo-hoo. I mean, that's what most people will say anyway. Boo-hoo. Get over it. And you know what? For any of you who say that, you're absolutely right. It does suck though. And it is tough. But surely, and eventually, it will all change. You will suffer for a little while. Cry. Listen to those songs that remind you of this person. Hell, turn different radio stations away when you're driving down the street, and all of a sudden that song that you used to love to listen to comes on and just reminds you of the good times. Surely we've all gone through that. You see someone who says something and it reminds you of her or him, or you do something with somebody else that reminds you of her or that she used to do, and it just doesn't feel the same. Well, it happens to the best of us, trust me, everybody. So if you're out there and you're feeling sad and lonely and all this other mushy-gushy emotional crap, well, you have a right to feel it. Just learn how to cope with it to make yourself just a little better. Life is not easy, but love is just something that can be almost in a sense illusionary and can be dealt with accordingly by focusing your life on better intentions for yourself. Now, I've dealt with a lot of heartache within my last relationship, and I made a lot of cut and clear mistakes that any man caught doing it should be smacked in the face for making the mistake to begin with. But at the same time, and I'm not knocking you if you're listening, my beautiful ex out there, or for any of your beautiful exes. I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying that, you know what? We broke up because it just wasn't one mistake, and it wasn't just for me. It was both parties made huge mistakes that we should have learned from to begin with. Some of us were just too young. Some of us were just not ready. Me, I went through a phase of depression from losing a job that I maintained for a long time, and for having a disabled mother that, has just gotten worse. For realizing that some friends were just not worth it. And all this came in one huge and failed swoop that caused a lot of mayhem within my life and a lot of emotional breakdowns within my own soul, causing me to not know how to behave or how to respond the right way. And unfortunately, That was my mistake. But it's okay. I had an epiphany one day. I honestly believed that I was talking to God one day. And I'm not a religious person at all. Not whatsoever. But something woke me up one day and said, get up and go. Find your life. Find your muse. Find your meaning. Find what will make you the legacy that you want to build. It will come your way. You just have to go out there and find it. Well, I'm not saying my life is where I want it yet, but I've made some huge strides already. And I can safely say, whatever it is, whether it be God or whether it be some kind of celestial being, some incredible energy out there, whatever it is, it's by my side and it's helping me with life. And that's how I've dealt with it. Now, for anybody who's listening, give us your side of the story. Tell us how your heartbreak turned out and what you did to make it better. Do always remember one thing, that before you jump into something new, get to know someone first. Establish yourself with them more in detail before you ever decide to just jump into something that you're not sure of. And don't ever go for materialism, because the truth is that whether or not someone has a lot or a little, that person can be just as quickly a douchebag. This person could have a lot of muscles, beautiful looks, a beautiful car, a house, all the different kinds of jewelry and clothes, and can have 1 million friends and so much money built up, but guess what? Doesn't mean he will ever satisfy you intellectually or emotionally. And as my slogan has always been, and I hope that everybody catches on with this, knowledge is sexy. Once you meet that intellectual being that gives you comfort and truly just appreciates you for who you are and thinks you're beautiful regardless of how you see yourself, don't ever doubt them, because they will love you unconditionally through thick and thin. These are my last words for tonight. To all you beautiful young ladies and gentlemen, I'm signing off. Again, this is Camilo, aka Rise Again. Leave some suggestions, and we will talk. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you soon.